One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Knights will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the ground, it's Martin. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Used the play fake, now to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Might be looking to run. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punt it away on fourth down. Here's the return. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job
turning it on. Oh, it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Power football with the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Still looking, on the move. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. BYU right back to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Buckmeyer. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Knights backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home,
the heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Finding open areas. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the scene.
Gashing the knee on the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood.
Breaks into the open. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little space. He's loose. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Jackson will throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Catch in the middle. It's Bachmeier. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Here's a heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Ryan. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Can't get him to the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Might be calling a hot route. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Cougars are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. BYU lines up quickly. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Under fire. Makes the grab. And they swarm him under.
And they try to pass for it, and they complete the pass, and you just need a little second effort, something to break a tackle and maybe get in the end zone, but they weren't able to get it.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. On the ground, it's Montgomery. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Jackson gonna throw it. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Burke. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hunt is on its way. And it'll be down right there.
Dude, how about that? Boom. I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Five receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. 5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the handoff. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Quarterback extends the play. Blasted as he lets it go.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. BYU right back to the line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. That pass is incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Forced out of the pocket. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU about to kick it off to open the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
To the ground with the back. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Easy. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Pressure coming. The throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
To the ground. He's got it again. Big-time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The offense changing the play. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Cougar! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northwestern has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 38 over Mississippi State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. So the problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Jackson will throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Knights send out the punt unit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field.
There he goes. Lowers those pads. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking for a crease. It's Martin. Here it is, trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Buckmeyer. Got it in the middle, it's Buckmeyer. That one takes it down to the...
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The option look. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown Cougars. And the route is on. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Quarterback needs to make a better throw. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to get it to the marker. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He might want another play. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Trying play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Brown wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different